Hey there, welcome to this String Tip Tuesday. My name is Rob Simonds and I am the former principal second violinist of the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra. And I'm going to talk to you today about spiccato, the bouncing bow technique on the violin. The first thing I want to talk about though is that spiccato is a violin technique. It is not a musical direction. So one of the first things we have to decide about whether or not we are going to use the spiccato technique, is it the best way to achieve the short, articulated, fast sound that we're after? So in other words, we can get that sound right here, or we can do the spiccato. It's up to you to use it, but don't feel like you have to use the spiccato all the time. It is a tool that you can use at your discretion. The spiccato stroke comes from the air, and you can do it at different speeds. So you might have something like in the lower part of the bow, or something more towards the middle, which is a little faster, where you get some air between the bow and the strings, and the stick is going up and down even when the bow is on the string. So the spiccato stroke, once you get it going, especially you have to find the spot. It's probably too light to bounce here, too heavy to bounce down here. So you have to find the spot where the bow does the work. You can't do it up here. You can't really do it down here. It's kind of like riding a bike. If you find the right gear for the grade that you're on, the bike does a lot of the work. And the same thing with the bow. You find the right spot, the bow does a lot of the work. So I try and think about the side-to-side motion rather than the up and down. We get too carried around with this like flopping bow. We want the bow moving side to side. Into my ear, that takes some of the grit out of the sound, as opposed to something terrible like that. Side to side. You have to keep your right hand loose. Your fingers have to be very flexible. So imagine a dribbling motion where your hand is making these very subtle little down and up in quasi-circular motions. And as you put that into practice, okay, every bow is a little different, every person's a little different. You're going to have to find that spot where it works for you and your equipment. Just keep in mind that this is just a miniature stroke on the bow. Sometimes I see people's arms get down like this, bows elbows up here, trying to get anything to happen. No, we want a miniature, tiny, precise stroke that just hovers above the string. Good luck on that stroke and keep practicing.